The owner of the Golden Krust restaurant chain who committed suicide inside his Bronx factory was being sued by a former staffer for thousands in lost wages, court records show. Robert Ray, a former maintenance staffer, sued Lowell Hawthorne in Manhattan federal court, saying he was never paid for the overtime he worked during his 11-year tenure. Ray's lawsuit contends more than 100 other Gold Krust staffers were similarly stiffed for overtime they worked, the 15-page complaint filed on March 8 says. The case, which seeks class action status, is pending. Restaurant workers suing for lost wages is not a unique circumstance, and Hawthorne's popular restaurant chain did not outwardly appear to be struggling. Michael Dabin, in fact, he boasted about expanding the McDonald's of the Caribbean during an episode of CBS's Undercover Boss in May 2016. By 2020, all Americans we expect to be eating Golden Krust patties, he said. On Saturday, Hawthorne, 57, shot himself inside the firm's Clermont factory at about 5:30 p.m., police sources said. Some of his staffers said they suspected something was wrong when they saw his silver Tesla 85D parked oddly outside the factory, straddling two lanes. On Sunday, friends and family members were struggling to understand the suicide. It does not make any sense whatsoever, said Pat Russo, who has worked with Hawthorne and his brother since the 1990s. The one thing I learned a long time ago: you just don't know what you think you know. Hawthorne came to the U.S. from Jamaica when he was 21 years old. With the financial help of family, he opened his first Golden Krust store on Egon Hill Road in 1989. There are now 120 stores in 9 states supplying more than $18,000 stores and supermarkets. Alex Rudd on Undercover Boss. Hawthorne detailed how over 44 family members, including his wife, Lorna, 3 sons, and daughter work in the company. I'm the boss of work, but when I get home my wife is the boss, he said. I'm blessed to have the life that I live. My number one goal in life is to be able to provide for my children, to give them the life I didn't have. Tony Herbert, a Brooklyn activist who also heads a restaurant umbrella group, said he was planning to nominate Hawthorne as the corporate businessperson of the year. He last spoke with Hawthorne a few months ago. It didn't seem like anything was wrong, he recalled. We talked about all his successes.